Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 5th Annual Vibrant Living Expo and Culinary Showcase. My name is Monica Landry, and it is my pleasure to introduce our next presenter. Chef Barry Horton has a passion for food, family, and continuous education. A Cordon Bleu program graduate from Western Culinary Institute, Barry began at the Stanford Inn as an intern. In his current position as head chef, he has adapted classical French culinary training to vegetarian cookery. A proponent of locally grown, plant-based cuisine, Barry encourages creativity in his staff. He takes his motto from Albert Einstein, quote, "Nothing will benefit human health and increase the chances for survival of life on Earth as much as the evolution of a vegetarian diet," end quote. Please give me a warm welcome for Barry Horton.
Thank you. Thank you. What a great intro. Sounds like something I would write. Well, today, like she said, I'm from the Stanford Inn, and today I'm going to demonstrate our Indian breakfast scramble. It's on our breakfast menu. About a year and a half ago, about a year to year and a half ago, Jeff Stanford came up to me and he asked me, let's put something raw on the breakfast menu. We do, mainly vegan breakfast or alternative vegan ways to do eggs and such. And so, what better way to represent that than to do some sort of scramble? Initially, almonds stuck out in my head. I was like, well, let's do something with almonds. They're highly nutritious. They're one of my favorite nuts, and so that's kind of the base of the scramble that I'm going to demonstrate today. So let me go through some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using today. And I believe everybody's got this recipe somewhere, but we've got a half a cup almonds soaked overnight to allow some sprouting to happen. Half a cup sunflower seeds, quarter cup water, some turmeric, cumin, spinach chiffonade, which I'll chiffonade for, do a little demonstration on that, minced cilantro, diced tomato, onion, and a pinch of salt. So to start the scramble, we'll start with the half cup almonds and half cup sunflower seeds. I soak the almonds, yes. I like to do them overnight. Generally, 12 to 14 hours does the trick, but and then I'll right before I leave work or right before you go to bed, I'd cover the almonds with water, fresh water, and then in the morning just strain them, and then we'll blend them. So to start, I add just the nuts and the seeds to the Cuisinart. And we're just kind of we want to pulse, not completely blend. We don't want to make butter here. We're getting a coarse to fine chop with our nuts and seeds. If you could see, we got some big chunks, but mainly it's fairly coarse texture. At this point, I add my water and spices. Now this is going to create a scramble base that we can use after this. After this point, we can add any ingredients that you may have in your garden. Fresh produce, seasonal produce is great. Definitely organic. I've chosen the tomatoes and spinach, which were picked today from the Stanford Inn garden. If any of you are familiar with Stanford Inn, we've got six plus acres of organic gardens. We've got fresh tomatoes coming in daily. Spinach nearly year-round. Our herbs and spices, a whole range to pick from. Today, with the Indian Scramble and for our menu, for the menu Scramble, these are the ingredients that I'm using. So let's continue to blend this, just to mix the water and the spices together. Scrape the sides. And this is the base, our scrambled base. Get a nice color from the turmeric. Turmeric is full of antioxidant properties, which I love, as well as the taste and the flavor. It's fabulous. So that's our base. We're going to add some chiffonade spinach. Chiffonade technique that I'm demonstrating is just take our spinach leaves and we stack them one on top of the other. Now, chiffonade's a very thin slice. To achieve that, I stack it and then I roll it over. Just thinly slice. So we get that. We're going to add that. Okay, our tomatoes. Cilantro. And then we're going to add a couple tablespoons of minced onion. Now I've got two techniques that I learned at the Le Cordon Bleu to dice or minced onions. I'd like to show both of those to you today. And now first we'll slice the onion in half, cut the end off, slice it in half, peel back any unwanted skin. Okay, so the traditional way that I see most of my interns that come in and serve a little time with me at the Ravens, and it's very common, is cutting first a horizontal thin slices all the way down the onion. And then vertical slices down. So that's the most common way that you'll see people slice and get a nice mince on there. The second of which that I was taught at school, which not a lot of people use, but I think it's a lot quicker method and a little bit safer because we're not going towards our fingertips. I slice at a diagonal according to the size of my dice is how the difference in the thickness that I'm going to slice around it. But I'm going to go at an angle because the onion is in a half moon. So cutting towards the middle, and just follow the veins of the onion. And now I'll cut one straight one. So you can see that it makes the same cut, one less step, and you get nice square pieces that way as well. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of this to our mixture. So now I'm just incorporating well. Forget our salt, pinch of salt. And that is our Indian breakfast scramble. I've got samples, of course, for all of you, and I've made extras, so I think we've got a little extra time, so if you want to take 2 samples, that's fine. Do you have any questions I can answer?
You did not soak the other seeds, right?
No, I did not. And that's a possibility. You can definitely soak the seeds, so I just don't. Definitely get them sprouting. It's a good addition.
But the almonds were soaked?
Yes, soak the almonds. Yes. Yes?
How do you make the crab cakes?
My crab cakes? My crabless crab cakes? That is a secret. No. Those I use trumpet royale mushrooms, and the question was, how do I make my crabless crab cakes? It's a hot appetizer, cooked appetizer that I serve in the evenings. The answer is trumpet royale mushrooms. You can also use oyster mushrooms. It's kind of trumpet royale is the king of the oyster mushroom. It's a little fatter. I also use a little grated potato, bell pepper, onion, celery, house-made breadcrumbs, house-made sour cream, Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of Dijon. Trumpet Royale.
Trumpet Royale?
Yes, which I get from a local purveyor, but the oyster mushroom is definitely available. You'll see it in your supermarket.
Is the right back here?
Yeah, it's in Mendocino. It's about 10 minutes, 8 minutes south, 8 miles. It's within the Stanford Inn, just across the bridge in Mendocino. It's vegan fine dining restaurant. I'd like to invite everybody out to dinner this evening. We prefer reservations, especially you know, it's nice to secure a table that way. The Ravens, Stanford Inn's been there 29 years. The Ravens restaurant has been there for 10 years. Our assistants are passing the scrambles around now. No problem. Thank you. Like, feel free to play with the ingredients. Like the nut and seed base is great. You know, you can throw some extra fresh ingredients in there. Oh yeah, definitely. Some jalapeno. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Yes, this is definitely. Right. And you can play with the flavorings too, like I said. Fresh turmeric. Yes. I did not. This is oh, can you? Yes. Yeah, this would be a little bit more potent too. So it'd be yes. Yeah. And peel it and then slice on the microplane. Yes. Yes. It's 3 to 5 days. You know, I think so. It's a simple, easy recipe. I think do it fresh, for preferred. But yeah, definitely 3 days. You'll be fine. Spinach. I'd add the spinach. It's yeah. But the base itself. It's definitely going to hold 3 to 5 days. Oh, thank you. I do not. The Ravens has a cookbook, and it's available at the Stanford Inn. This recipe is not in the current cookbook. We do not yet. I'm going to do a raw recipe book. Probably not. I'm not quite skilled yet to produce an entire raw cookbook. It's something I've dibbled in and out of. Play with the raw ingredients. It's not formally trained. Huh? I need to get busy. Well, thank you. Yeah, do. No, I'm not. Would I? Yes, at the Ravens. Yeah, it's on the breakfast menu only. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Right now the raw entree. I have a raw entree on the dinner menu. It's a sprouted quinoa wrap with raw sour cream, onions, heirloom tomatoes wrapped in a romaine leaf, served with some mango salsa and a little avocado coulis. Yeah. This will be ready at 5:30. Thanks. Thank you.
How hungry I am for something like that.
You know, we may have seconds, like I said. Would you like a second? Oh. Seconds? Let's do it. Let's go with another round.